Hey people, I posted this up on Facebook and I lowered the prize a little bit this time because this would have been pretty easy for anybody who reads the Bible in the Hebrew. And and also it was Gary who led me to do this. He said he was interested in the magic and you could tell Gary was a pirate in his past life the way he spells referring to. And also, somebody posted this picture on history and art on Facebook the other day, and this is the ancient story of Gilgamesh, and it's all coded. So what you're looking at is a jawbone, and when old MC Hammer talks about hammer time, he's talking about flapping his jaw. But there's some good information. You can use this for training your dogs not to bite. It works better on puppies, but if you're fast, you can do it with any animal. And you just, if your puppy is chewing on your hand, stick your thumb on up in there back past the teeth and pinch that mandiblar nerve. Pinch it one time, and he's going to back up, and he might come back again. And if you pinch it twice, that dog will never bite nobody again in their life. That's the most painful thing. And you can do it with your tongue. Just stick your tongue in the bottom of your mouth, in the soft part back there, and press your tongue against till you feel that pain. And that nerve runs to all your teeth. You're going to have a toothache in 25% of your teeth when you pinch that. So it comes from in the book of Judges, the story of Samson, and it has a couple meanings, and people in the know that's why that Israel's massive retaliation with nuclear weapons and chemical weapons is called the Samson option, and you can read about that in Judges 16:30. But this mandible bone, it's talked about in the chapter before. He only kills a 1,000 here. It says when he splits the atom. And that's what's going on in 16. It's talking about atomic warfare. But back in 15, 16 is when he kills the thousands with the hammer, and that's who said this was Samson. It says to yammer, to make the word of Samson, in lie the hammer time. In lie the hammer, the kite to place. And this is ancient warfare technology. This is ancient chemical warfare. And it comes from China before the Qin, when in the age of Confucius, and Confucius is the one that writ most of your Bible, and it was known by the Nazis. Used it. It's still being used today. You can see the Palestinians are still trying to use a form of it, trying to send fire over the wall. And so prior to this, it's talking about in 1415, it's talking about how to make the poisons, and it's telling Samson in lie the hammer, to hammer, the hammer time. And in lie, put it in, place the hammer in the kite. And so it's all coded. You have to read it and understand it, and you have to go to the word generator to figure out exactly all how to make it, and work on the herbs over here, and it'll tell you how to put it together. But in 30 here, this is his hands and feet are bound, and that's this old story of Dumuzi, and that's what it means. My hands and feet are bound, and that was Tammuz is when his hands and feet are bound, and it becomes Tammuz, and there's nothing else I can do, and I'm gonna have to drop the bomb. And so you can see here in 30, it says to yammer, to make the word Samson to mute. That's to mute, to shut it up. The Nipsey. And these definitions, you can find them in 15th, 16th century dictionaries, or you'll find a lot of them in this what they call the urban dictionary, the words to make it through. But to mute the fool, it says to mute the fool, or the poser, or the buster, or the clown, to mute him, to shut him up for good. And to mute the fool, and the tears. And then this is going to make me read this backwards and first, and then forwards. From the tears, from its lip, the last time, to shut him up for the last time, with, W-I-T-H, with the baka. Baka is an ancient term meaning to kill all the weak. That's what that wolves do at a certain time of the year. They go to the back of the pack and they kill all the pack that just ain't going to be able to keep up. It's slowing the pack down. You know, they try to separate the pack of wolves, and they keep them strong in the front and in the back. When the pack gets too slow, they do the baka, and they get rid of all the weak. And with the back, to make pull, the bite of all. And then I'm going to read this backwards and forwards, a little hyphen here. All miners siren, all miners holler, all miners siren, and all the local from home raise, to in the wage, to the empty from, to pick up their dead, to raise the might, into mute to the rebium, the masser, the masser of the might in the high to. The word from Samson, to mute the fool tears, from its lip the last time, with the back, to make pull the bite, and all the miners siren, and all the local from home raise, to in the wage, to the empty from raise, and the might in mute to the rabbis from the masser, the might in high to. So this will give you a better idea of where we're at in the timeline that just keeps going around and around. And they've already raised the kite up. They've already put the poison on the kite. And next comes the Samson option, where they just go ahead and wipe us all out. All right, people, wake up, share it, let everybody know what's up. It's time we get rid of his rule, Israel, and that's who's running things. Israel runs your nation. Israel owns your nation a long time ago. All right, good day.